Hey guys, and welcome to game number 66 out of my 100-game Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. Things have been going well lately. We got our third consecutive win on Monday, a pretty easy win, nothing too exciting, and we are going to be off to a good start here regardless of what BestBot does. I will be bingoing. DEINRU blank is a fantastic rack. Tons of 7s, tons of possible 8s depending on what the bot does, so we're just going to wait and see. It exchanges 1. Okay. Welp. I guess in that case, I just bingo? I mean, like, I could also consider getting cute here and, like, passing or something like that with the idea that I only have 7 points on my rack. It probably has, yeah, I guess it could have 7, it could have 8. And if we went into a 6 pass, then I would probably at least tie, if not come up on top. So it's not an insane idea. The thing is, like, it's fairly likely to bingo, I think. And then if I pass, it's still got, like, I mean, I guess it only has one more shot to exchange if it missed on that try. The thing is, if it bingos, then it's slightly worse for me, because then it'll bingo, I'll bingo back, and then it'll have tempo. Whereas if I bingo, then it bingos, then I'm the next one to go. It is intriguing, though, to pass back. Because, like, if it does miss, then at some point, unless it wants to go into a 6 pass, it has to make a play. And I want it to have to make a play to blow up its rack more. Like, I know I'm going to bingo back if it plays a bingo, obviously. And I maybe could even double-double. So I'm actually kind of... It's good content if I pass, too. I could also trade the D and try to get a 1-pointer to guarantee that I do win if I pass. I should still bingo regardless, whatever else I draw. So maybe I trade the D? I think I'm going to trade the D. Although, I mean, yeah, even if I draw a W or something, I'll still have unwise, or even a U will give me a unique, or like, I'm still going to bingo. So, yeah, I'm going to trade the D. Why not? Let's go for some content here, guys. Let's see what happens. Well, I got a P. That's the risk, I guess, with that kind of thing. I could actually draw something even higher scoring. So maybe I should have just passed there. I don't know. Because now if it trades one again, then I'm definitely exchanging the P. But then after that, if I like draw something even higher scoring, that's where things could get dicey. Then I might need to just bingo. So we'll see what BestBot... I'm actually interested to see how BestBot reacts to this. Obviously, if it bingos, I'm just going to bingo back and the game goes on. But yeah, it's taken some time. I feel like it possibly doesn't have a bingo if it's thinking this long, but I've been wrong about that before. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it does play printer, and we're going to just be off to the races. That's fine. I mean, I'll be able to double-double here. I have Prurient. That's going to be 86, and I'll take a small lead. It'll be the bot's turn. It's basically an even game. Like, that's fine. Is that better than playing Turnpike from the T? Probably. It's same score. Yeah, this gives back more floaters. I think Prurient's a little bit better. Let's do this, and yeah, we'll go from there. Okay. Yeah, interestingly, if I had just... I guess if I had bingoed, ironically, the bot would have actually played Prurient. That's the funny thing. If I had just bingoed on my first turn, where I traded the D, then the bot would have actually had Prurient through the U. And it would have been an even game, and it would have been my turn. So it would have worked out slightly better, but like if the bot missed its fish again, then that's where things could have gotten a little bit more interesting. Like, I think it was worth a shot. I don't know. It was fun, if nothing else. And again, it's not like I'm in a bad position here. I mean, it's an even game. Like, I'm just, I guess, down a turn. And like I said, I figured if the bot bingoed, I would double-double and score more anyway, so... I didn't feel like that was a big sacrifice for me to pass there. But, all right, the bot plays Leon. Interesting play. Setting up, obviously, a big S-hook, which makes me a little concerned it might have one. I, of course, don't have an S. I feel like I should do something, at least, down in that part of the board. Question is what? Maybe... Helmed? I don't like Helmet as much. That could get back another big S. Like, yeah, this seems fine. There are 2 W's for Whelmed, but I really don't think I kept a W. Could have drawn one, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Yeah, this seems good. It's also 24 points. Keeps RT, which is a great leave, especially floating E in printer. Yeah, I think this is fine. Let's go ahead and do that. Ugh, not a good draw at all. More consonants, more one-pointers, more duplicates. Terrible draw, actually. Yeah, and this is... Okay, the bot plays Geta, and now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do, because I almost could see, like, exchange 3 here and just keep ENRT. Because ENRT is a great leave. I can't get rid of LRT anywhere on this board. I mean, I could also just... This is just so gross. Like, yeah, I don't want to keep 4 consonants. No, for just 8 points at that point, I would exchange and give myself the best chance to bingo. I think. It's not like that's a big scoring spot or anything. HE, the only thing you can really put in front is an S or a T. Yeah, I think we trade 3 here. Like, I don't really want to play Relent for 7 and blow up this rack. Like, I'd be keeping RT, which is good, but ENRT is just so much better. Like, for only 7 points, like, I think I might as well try the exchange and see if I can get a bingo out of this. Especially the pool's already starting to trend more towards vowel heaviness, given my last couple of racks. Yeah, I think we're going to trade 3 here, guys, and see what we can get. Okay, that should be something. Thornier with either of the R's. No 7s here, but yeah, I've got Thornier. I've got here into, Enthrone. Ooh, do I have anything? I have 309. That doesn't quite work. That would be cool to get down, though. Threonine. Nothing through a TO. Most Rhodonite. All right, the bot's going to bingo, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. I have Orniths here, which is probably going to be the play now. Don't love what that does positionally, though. Putting an O right here with a J and a C unseen. I don't love that. Don't love that. Although there is already a huge scoring spot down here. So creating a second one has some merit. That way if the bot uses one, I can use the other. So maybe it's fine. It scores quite a bit more. It doesn't score that much more than Thornier, actually. It only scores 3 more. But given I'm down a little bit, I don't mind. Like, I don't love just leaving one scoring spell open when I'm down, because if the bot uses it, I don't really have much of a plan going forward. So yeah, I think I'm going to just take this and introduce some more volatility to the game, and we'll see what happens from there. Could definitely use a good draw right now, and I do get it. Wait a minute. Flukily? Is that... I think that's a word. Shoot, I sometimes mess up on the ILY words. I haven't reviewed those in a little while. I mean, I just jumped out to me immediately here. I think flukily is a word, though, guys. Yeah, I mean, will I want to risk it? That's the question. Because I could also just play fluky for like a ton. Well, we'll see what the bot does. If it plays... All right, we're going to have a decision to make. I think we're going for it. I feel like flukily is a word. Yeah, I mean, it's still 50 more points. Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay, phew. I was like, it's one of those words that's just so... Oh, I drew Gigaton, too. Look at that, and that's going to play right here. It's one of those words that's just, like, so low prob. I have garroting, too, through the R. That if you study flukily, it's like that's the only thing it could be. So you're going to see it immediately, which means you can get some confirmation bias, which means it's easy to find, but like sometimes you're not sure of those kind of words when you see them. And that's kind of what happened for me there. But yeah, I usually review a couple specialty lists like ILY, INGS that I find sometimes confusing before big tournaments. I haven't reviewed them since Nationals, so it's been almost 6 months. But that one did ring a bell, and thankfully I was right. All right, well, Gigaton, don't love it positionally. 3 Ds left for Yond, 2 Is left for Yoni, but 78 points, we're going to do it. All right, that's a good draw. I don't know if I have a bingo. I mean, obviously I'm going to hammer this spot if it stays open. It doesn't. Aria for 37, that could have definitely been worse. If I don't have a bingo, which I'm definitely not done looking for yet, I mean, Dido here looks great. It's 31. ERT is obviously a great leave. JQXZ all out, guys. That is very interesting this late in the game. Not something you see often. Wow. All right, let's just make sure we don't have a bingo here, guys. All right, no 7s. 8s, pretty tough. Gotta be with a P? Don't think there's... That looks like vaguely familiar. But yeah, tripoded, that's not a word. Yeah, I don't think there's anything there. Okay. Through an O-N? No. A-T-F-E-N-E. There's a bunch of lines for nines here, I'll be honest. I don't think I have a bingo here, guys. Also, keep in mind, printer takes the front S for sprinter. That has just not came up this game, but it's been there. So we got to keep an eye on that. I think here we want to just keep scoring, especially with like JQXZ out. Bingos are not that likely. This is going to be more of a scoring-heavy game. Yeah, I think we just keep scoring here. I'm not going to try to start blocking here and sacrificing a lot. The other thing is with all those tiles, if the bot somehow does bingo, if I can draw one of those tiles, I can probably just outrun its bingo. I'm going to be up over 100 after this. Yeah, I think we just take the points. I also want to stop the bot from making a big play here too, potentially. 31 points, keeping a great leave. I think this is too strong to pass up. Hopefully I'm not missing a bingo. I don't think I am. So I'm going to play that, and interesting draw. I'm actually happy with it. It's a lot of A's, but that's all the remaining A's. So not having an A could make the bot's life a little more annoying and inflexible. I also have Axe right here for like 40. I mean, that's an obvious play if that stays open and nothing better materializes, I think. I mean, it's 41 points. Doesn't open anything. X takes no back hooks. Yeah, like, I'm up a lot. Okay, the bot offloads the Q. Like, I just don't think there's anything else worth even considering here. Yeah, we're just going to play that. And now I get the Z. Yeah, here come all the high pointers. I'm actually thrilled to see the Z. I love high pointers like this. I mean, not necessarily the Q, but like the X and the Z when I have a lead, because that means if the bot does somehow bingo, I can use those tiles to just outrun it and keep padding my lead. I'm up 110 here. I mean, even if something like Boojums and Sprinter comes down, I think I'll still be fine. I mean, Boojums would be probably just over 100. Yeah, I think it would be 102 if my math is right. So I'll still be up. It'll be my turn. I'll be able to score big. I am very much, excuse me, I'm very much liking my chances right now, guys. Famous last words, I know, but I'm very much liking my chances. We'll see what the bot does. Yeah, I almost have Trazodone. It's worth mentioning. If I had an O instead of both of my A's, I could play Trazodone through the O-N. That would be a pretty cool 9, but not meant to be. All right, the bot plays Jewel for 31. I think here again, guys, the strategy is probably just keep scoring. I mean, I could, or I guess I could block Sprinter now, honestly. I mean, like, even just something like this is not bad. I mean, I'm going up 100, and where's the bot bingoing? Like, it's hard to imagine losing after this. I could see that. I could also just see scoring. I mean, even this maybe. Yeah, this or keeping the D over the T, it doesn't really matter. Maybe better to keep the D just as a slightly better scoring tile. But, like, if I do this, I'm going up 116. I don't think I can lose. Like, I just don't think it's possible. Even if the bot bingos with Sprinter, which is, by the way, not likely at all with that pool, I'm still just going to win. Yeah, it's probably better for spread to just score here. I mean, blocking is also fine. Like, I'm just in such a good position here. I can kind of do whatever I want and win. It doesn't really make a big difference. I'll just take the points here. Why not? Yeah, sure. No, I have aroused. I don't think that's going to play. All right, the bot's just going to give up. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. Let's see. It has BEMSTY. I don't think I can bingo. Outsword. Ooh, almost, but no. Arouse isn't going to fit anything through an AT. I don't see it. So, yeah, I'll just go out in 2 here. Does the bot have any big plays? I mean, I can play BEY down here or up here. That's pretty high scoring. Might be worth my while to try to obstruct that. Can also play like Sty, which is not quite as good, but it's pretty good. So I don't necessarily have to block. Do I have anything like, yeah, Vets? If I can go out with Dura, D-O-U-R-A somewhere, that could be a good sequence. But I don't think I can. Yeah, so what do I have in this spot? It's really nothing all that great. That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, I could play like... Yeah, AOS is actually not going to go out very well. I have Soja and Soar. That might give back a big play with the R, does it? I don't actually think it really does, so that's probably fine. I wonder if that's actually correct. Maybe Doer. SAU could go out for more, maybe? You know what else I could maybe look at? Something playing with jewels here. Like drones, but then I have AOU. That's not gonna work. I mean, there's just not. There's this, but then I'm not gonna go out with that. Okay, yeah, this is actually not as strong an endgame rack as I necessarily realized initially. I don't see any really good out in twos. And I don't really want to spend 10 minutes of my time and you guys' time trying to figure it out. Oh, there's also Zetas. Yeah, maybe... Oh, this could be right, actually. Yeah, this is probably the way to go. There's probably something here and here. That's probably the move. And the bot could actually even probably score something there as well. Like, Deers keeping OUR. Yeah, that might be it. But then where's OUR going out, actually? I might actually not go out for very much. Anything here? I don't think so. Well, actually, this is a word, right? Isn't that a word? Yeah, I think that's a word. Do I have anything other than auto, though, as an outplay? Or EAU? They can both be blocked. Oh, yeah, I have Tau. I think we just do this, guys. I mean, it can play buys over here. I don't love that. Unless there's a way I can, like, save something here. But yeah, like, Doer doesn't save anything there. I can't play DEAR there. I guess maybe I go back to Rude then, saving ores. That might be it. I didn't see ores at first. Yeah, so I think this is it then, guys. Okay, we play Rude and we save ores. And if it plays here, then it has to probably sacrifice it. But okay, final answer. We're going to play Rude. Okay, so it did play Tyrus there, which is fine. And now we just go out with Soja, most likely. Slow playing, no, there's no way that makes sense. I don't want to let it get rid of one of those 2 tiles. Soja for 11, is that the best? That's the best I see. So that's what we're going to do. All right, another good win here, guys. 5-16 to 4-2. Another pretty good drawing game like on Monday. Got both blanks, got some well-timed high pointers. But we'll take it. Let's do an analysis. Yeah, I don't know if what I did at the beginning was actually correct. So yeah, it trades a B here, which makes sense. I mean, you hit with an A, Painter, all kinds of other stuff. Ineptor with an E, Pointer with an O, Printer with an R. You hit, yeah, A-E-O-R alone accounts for a lot, but it's not foolproof. So yeah, I mean, I can, like I said, I can just bingo here. I figure if I bingo, it's probably bingoing back, and then, you know, I have a slight advantage. It's my turn, but like, whatever. If I do this, I don't know. I figured I could, if the bot, like an exchange 1, it could make that play with a rack that doesn't hit like that often. In fact, it was probably under 50% to draw a bingo, given its leave. So I figured if it misses again, it can trade one more time. But if it misses twice, then it's in a pickle. Because then it either has to go into a 6-pass, where I figured I was going to be the heavy favorite holding a blank, or it can make a play that's not a bingo, and then I get to bingo, and it has to draw multiple tiles and has less of a chance of just bingoing. So, I don't know. It's a fun idea. Is it actually optimal? I'm not sure. It's so hard to know, but it's certainly the most fun. So I'm kind of glad I did it. And then we just go bingo bingo, and the game goes on, which is an outcome that's totally fine for me. It didn't have an S. Gutsy. Wow. You know, I should have... That's so interesting. I didn't want to play Olean for one more, not opening the hook. That's the ironic thing. I didn't actually notice. I should have looked, like, does it have any other plays with those same tiles? Like, you should definitely do that when your opponent makes a weird-looking play. If I had seen this, I would have been even more sure, ironically, that it had an S, but it didn't. That's surprising, but okay. I mean, that would have made me even more likely to play Helm, which I did anyway, so it wouldn't have actually changed the outcome. Geta looks good here. Oh, I didn't think about Nettler. That's interesting. Yeah, or Nettler... No. here, maybe. It's a little safer. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't mind trying this. ENRT is a really good leave with this pool, so many A's and I's left. I could live with this for 14, I guess. I mean, NR is fine. It's just not great, but it's fine. Yeah, I could live with this. I'm also fine with what I did. I could live with either of them. It worked out okay. Bingo, bingo again. Bot plays Civics, and then yeah, huge draw flukily here. I mean, that's just lucky to hit that, and then Gigaton back to back. Like, that's just kind of unfortunate for the bot. Yeah, Dido looks good here. Just keeps scoring. The bot has to shed the Q. Axe, no-brainer. Yeah, I think Zeta here is fine. Just keep scoring again. Even if the bot bingos, I'm going to win. Oh, I didn't see duvets. That's weird. I looked in that spot. I saw vets. I just didn't generate duvets. My play of Rude saving ores might still be better, but I should have actually seen that. Okay. And then, although the bot did have to sacrifice a bit, I didn't even notice it had this down here. Yeah, that was not necessarily the most well thought out endgame, but it also didn't really matter. So, I also missed. Oh, yeah. Why didn't I just play here? Yeah, I forgot I had that. Yeah, actually, kind of a sloppy endgame, but didn't affect the outcome at least. We'll take the win. 5-16, 402. Yeah, good week this week, guys. You know, not necessarily the most competitive games, but solid wins. Played pretty good Scrabble here. Got some good tiles. That's what you need to beat BestBot. So we'll take it. We go up 4. That's big. Well, let's see if we can keep it up. Thanks as always for watching, guys. Appreciate your support. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all soon for the next video. Bye-bye.